Hello my student, it's me again, Madam Gracious Kanzieni from Educare Tanzania. Welcome for our chemistry session, and we're proceeding with our amazing topic of fuel and energy, and we are proceeding with the categories of fuels. We are proceeding with the concept of fuel, whereby in the previous session we have already seen about the fuel, characteristic of good fuel, the uses of fuels. Now today, let us see. Before I proceed, let me remind you about where we have ended yesterday in the previous session about the solid categories of fuel, where we have seen that the solid category of fuels are classified into coal and charcoal, and particularly we have to start one after another, and today we are going to cover the concept or the aspect of coal. And we talk about coal, tunaongelea makaa ya mawe. So what is coal? Coal is the fossil energy formed by anaerobic decay of a plant that lived in millions of years ago. Kwamba yale mabaki ya mimea decay plants, mabaki ya mimea ambayo ni ya muda mrefu yaliyopita. And this coal are produced or formed in the absence of oxygen or air. And here we are going to involve the reaction of anaerobic reaction. Now let us see the composition of coal. Coal is composed by 4 components. The first one is the mixture, another is volatile matters, another is ash, and another one is coke. These are the main components of coal, whereby we are going to see there in our continuation of our session. Something to note here is when coal heated at 950 degrees Celsius, the volatile matter is driven off in absence of air. Kwamba yenyewe hii coal ikiwa heated, ikiwa exposed katika heat source, katika nyuzi joto ya 950, those volatile matters are driven off, zinatolewa lakini katika absence of air, bila kuinvolve the oxygen gas. Another is volatile matters consists gaseous and low boiling point organic compounds that condense into oil when cooled and tar. So another is ashes is the non-combustible residual material left coal burnt. Kwamba baada ya kuchoma our coal, then the non-combustible material remain there is what we call ash, majivu. Another is coke is the material left after the volatile material driven off. Kwamba baada ya ile volatile material kutolewa katika uwepo wa anaerobic respiration, anaerobic reaction, now you can see what is material left there is what called coke, and this will be used as our fuel now to produce or to provide the heat energy. Now let us see the types of coal. There are different types of coal, varies in composition and properties. Kwamba zenyewe zinatofautiana kulingana na composition na properties ya components au ya types of such kind of coal. The most important types of coal are kwamba ambazo ni most important, kuna peat coal, kuna lignite coal, kuna bituminous, ambazo this is made up of soft coals, and another is anthracites or anthracite coal, which is made up of harder materials. The destruction distillation of coal, because here we are going to see how the coal is distilled. How can we obtain the coal? What to do so as we can distillate or form the coal. Now we have to see the distillation of coal. Distillation of coal is the process whereby coal decomposed by heating in the absence of oxygen. So no air. It means that kunakuwa na coverage of a lot of things ambazo haziallow penetration ya air. And the air we're talking here which support combustion is oxygen gas. To obtain the coke, this is our product. This is the product formed after destruction of coal. We are going to have we are going to have gases and volatile matters. What to note from the distillation of the coal is the coal contains a large amount of volatile matters, burns with smoke flame and has low energy value. Kwamba yenyewe imekuwa imecontain large amount of volatile matters ambazo hizi after burn zinapelekea low heat value. Ile amount of heat to be produced inakuwa katika low value. Another is coke is the most used most coal product, kwamba the main product of coal after being burnt, we are going to have the coke, and this coke is the one which will be used as the fuel or as the furnace so as to produce heat. Some gases produced can be refined to form ammonia, coal tars and light oil. Kwamba gesi ambazo zinazalishwa wakati wa distillation of coal, they can be also refined, yani zinaweza zikawa modified katika here. It means the human mode of fuel, artificial mode of fuel can be applicable, so as the different gases can be produced. For instance, ammonia, the coal tar and also light oils. The distillation of coal take place in kilns. Kwamba hii process ya coal kudistillate coal ili kufanya mchakato mzima wa kupata coal, haya makaa mawe, inafanyika katika sehemu ambayo ni kilns. Now, what is coal kilns? Ambayo ni hizi sehemu ambazo hii distillation of coal inapofanyikia. By definition, the coal kilns kiln is the furnace or oven for burning coal in absence of air. Kwamba hili ni kama tanuru, you see, or oven. You can trace at home there is those technological ovens zinatumika nyumbani kwa ajili ya kupashia vyakula. So at the same time you can see this coal kilns is same applied to that oven. It means ni kama tanuru ambalo linakuwa linazibwa na wanatumia some of the materials or substance kuziba, afu ndani kunakuwa na hizo coal ambazo zinatakiwa zichakatwe ziwe distilled wapate hizo coke. Now, types of coal kilns, kwamba hizi kilns ambazo zinatumika kudistillate hizi coal zimegawanyika katika aina mbili. What are those types? We have Otto Hoffmann kilns and Beehives kilns. Kwamba we have Otto Hoffmann kilns vile vile na Beehives kiln. By starting with the Beehive kiln, this it is like a dome shaped, inakuwa katika dome shaped structure made up of the bricks, inakuwa wanatengeneza kama na matofali. This is earliest and the cheapest process of distilling coal. Kwamba hii hapa ni method rahisi sana na nyepesi ya kwa ajili ya kuzalishia hii coal au haya makaa ya mawe. The simple diagram which demonstrates how this behaves means look like this one. You can see this is our coal now and this is our coal, makaa yetu ya mawe. This is changing door. It means huu ni mlango wa kufanyia change, but you can see here it is blocked. So no penetration of air, oxygen gas is allowed because it's done in the absence of oxygen in anaerobic reaction. And here this is door for supply or discharging of coke, air supply or discharging of coke, this one. And this is surrounded the bricks. Haya ni kama matofali ambayo yamezunguka hii sehemu. And as you can see here, it is look like a dome shaped. So this is the example of the diagram which show the behaved kilns for distillating the coal. How coke distillated, kwamba when we talk about coke, we are talking about the end product or the final product of coal. Sasa how this coke is distillated, kwamba ni jinsi gani sasa tunaweza kuipata. The following process used to distillating coal, kwamba procedure zinazofuata ndo tunaweza tukizitumia tukafanya distillating ya coke. First is coal is spread over the base through charging door, kwamba kupita charging door is where we spread, tunatawanya zile coal zetu, we spread over it. And then the second process is air is supplied through the side door to ignite coal. So immediately after ili kuanzisha moto ule, ili kuanzisha zile nani zetu ziwe banti, we have to apply this. After there is where we close and ensuring that no supply of oxygen gas. Another third process is that the volatile matter escape and burns inside the side door, kwamba ndani sasa pale those volatile matters they tend to escape, which always are removed off now and burns inside the side door, kwamba zenyewe zinakuwa na zinaungua kwenye outside, I mean inside door. The fourth process is distillation take 3 up to 4 days to complete, kwamba inachukua kuanzia siku 3 mpaka 4 mpaka ile process imalizike, kwamba the whole process of distilling the coke from coal inachukua 3 up to 4 days. So after 3 up to 4 days you have to check up your setup so as you can have your coke ready formed. Fourth is hot coke is cooled with water and taken out through the side door, kwamba sasa pale zile coke ambazo zishakuwa formed baada ya zile siku 3 mpaka 4 kupita, now it's allowed to cool. Inapoa na some they use to make them cool, anazimwagia maji ili cool. After there is where are taken through the outdoor of our knees. Something to note here is this process yield about 60% coke by mass, kwamba kiwango cha coke ambacho kinazalishwa ni almost 60%. And behave kilns cannot produce ammonia, coal gas, benzol oil and tar. Yenyewe hii hapa kwa sababu it's done traditional. That's why it is very simple. It's not complicated. It is cheap. So this it is limited to produce some of the product gases. So you can't apply the behave kilns method in distillating the coal while you want to produce or to refine some of the gases like ammonia or coal gases, benzol, even tars. It's difficult. So if difficult means there is another method which can be used to distillate coal and we can produce those gases, or we can refine those ammonium, coal gas and so on. What is that? This is all about Otto Hoffmann kiln. This one, it is advanced one which can produce extra materials like ammonia, coal, gas, benzol, oil and tar. Kama nilivyosema kwamba hii yenyewe inakuwa ni advanced one, inakuwa ni ya kisasa. Kwa hiyo hii inaweza kukupatia product kama za ammonium, coal gases, also the coal, benzyl oil and tar. Consider the diagram below. This is a simple diagram which demonstrates which demonstrates the Hoffman, Otto Hoffman kilns. You can see here, this is the gas and the air, here it's the down, but this is the chain, this is the generators, because it's the advanced one, hii ni ya kisasa kidogo. So you can see here there is waste gases are out there in the spaces for burning gases, kwamba inakuwa ina hizi space, nafasi kwa ajili ya kuallow each coal to be burnt. As you can see here, this is the first part, and this one is second, third, fourth. Both of them, they have the coal within. So we expect that after applying the mechanism here for distillating the coal is where we can obtain our final product, which is coke. This is a chamber filled with coal, as I have said. This is the chamber. You can see it is different from that one of behave kilns. So this one can have more than a lot of chambers. At the same time, within there is a lot of coals can be distillated, and we can obtain our coke product to the large amount. Now, the structure of Otto Hoffman kilns, it consists of the number of the narrow silica chambers separated by the space for burning gas. As we have seen here, this is the chambers which separated to each other to allow the interspace for the burning gases. Also, each chamber has a charging hole at the top, kwamba kila chamber ina charging hole so to extend the supply of air. A gas outlet and doors at each end for discharging coke. Kwamba after there, the process all the mechanism followed, finally is where we can obtain our final product, which is coke. Now, my students, after discussing the whole concept, I hope once you try this task, it will help you to run your understanding effectively. The first question is, describe the composition of coal. So try to pass through it so as you can improve your learning and your understanding. Another is, do you think coal is significant? Je, unafikiri this coal ina umuhimu wote au ina mchango wote? If yes or no, discuss. Thank you for watching, and this marks the end of our session. Keep following EducateZ for more learning content.